Hey guys, how's it going? It's Denham. There's been loads going on recently. Went out to the World Freestyle Roundup, that was rad. I took third and then I got really ill. I'm still not well, you can probably hear that a little bit. I feel out of breath just talking, but it'll be fine, we'll survive. Right, must be trick tip time because we haven't done one for a while, so I thought today we would look at M80s. So these are an essential freestyle trick. Now the issues that people are having with these seem to be pretty similar across the board, so I figured we'll do a trick tip on it and see if we can like iron out a few of those issues and troubleshoot a bit, and hopefully get you learning these in pretty quick time. I don't know many freestylers that don't do M80s or some kind of variation, so it'll be a good thing to get down. So an M80 is your kickflip, so your freestyle kickflip, you know, i.e. the non-ollie based one, with a pivot on the nose. Now I would recommend before we try this one, you might want to familiarise yourself with a regular freestyle kickflip first. Just because that's going to get you used to the mechanic of that flip, because it is a little bit awkward to get your head around. You don't want any feet sticking underneath, right under the board or anything like that. It's about getting the right amount of pinch with those feet, and being able to kind of flip the board with that other foot. So if you're not 100% comfortable on straight rolling kickflips, make sure you get them down first. Okay, so M80s. One of the weird things about these is it kind of depends which foot you flip with. Now I used to flip everything with my front foot. That made M80s a total nightmare for me. Okay, it's helped with some other stuff, like the fakey sort of big flip version of the kickflip. But the easiest way to flip these is to flip them with your back foot. Okay, that's going to make things a lot more straightforward. Cool, so we want to be rolling along at a moderate speed, okay? We don't want to be absolutely hooning it at first. Take it slow to start with, but you don't want to go too slow, or that last pivot is going to be quite tricky to catch and pull around. We want our feet to be in that kickflip position, so that is both feet parallel. We want to be either in the middle of the board or just a little bit further back. Okay, want to make sure those feet are parallel though. Now as we're rolling along and as we're ready to flip the board, what we need to do for an M80 is we need to spot the nose of the board. Keep an eye on the nose so you can spot your landing. One thing you'll notice as well is I'm keeping my shoulders straight and facing forwards. You're going to want to keep your shoulders facing forwards at first, and all the movement for that pivot is going to come from your hips. Okay? And as soon as we flip the board, we're going to obviously follow the trajectory of the board a bit, follow where that flip is taking it. And then we're going to twist at the hips to catch that back foot onto the nose for the pivot, okay? Now this is why we say you want to focus on the nose and keep your shoulders straight, okay? You want to be looking out for that landing. Try not to twist in that upper body. Remember, as I've said before, wherever your upper body goes, your hips are going to go, and it's going to throw you off balance. So we're going to flip the board, follow the trajectory. We're going to swivel our hips so our back foot is coming up onto the nose, and then we're going to catch with a really quick pivot around. Now you want to be ready to try and land with a little bit of weight on your front foot on this one, okay? Be ready to transfer that weight. What you find sometimes when you're learning tricks where you're landing in a wheelie or manual, whatever, you might find that there's a tendency to have your weight towards the back of the board, and of course that's going to make the board shoot out from underneath you, okay? So try and be ready to transfer a bit of that weight back onto your front foot. Be quite mindful of that, it's going to help you with a bit of a cleaner catch. Rad. M80s, go out and get them learned. Now there's a lot of scope for these here, right? There's tons of different variations you can do. Once you've tried the easier sort of backside version that we're doing here, you can try and front side as well. It's a little bit trickier and there's a slightly different mechanic there, but there's tons you can do with them. You can go into rolling fakie, catching them in spacewalks. You can even get kind of shove-its out of them as well. Super versatile, they're going to look really good in your freestyle lines and routines. and are definitely worth learning. If you're struggling with these, as always, drop me a message and I'm going to troubleshoot that and try and help you out. But yeah, enjoy, try and learn something new, have a wonderful time, and let me know what tricks you want to see next, and we'll give them a go, hopefully when I'm feeling a bit better. Cheers, bye.